Is it just me, or is that not? Is there even a lake by Lake Drive?
Maybe.
But most of those lakes in like Eden Prairie are ponds. There are some that are big, but they use like Bryant Lake, but that's the only one big enough that's in all of Eden Prairie. There's another lake called Lake Riley Lake that's in Eden Prairie, but it's also in Chaska, so.
I'm assuming I'm going,
169 south.
Yeah.
Mine's working, I can help you out.
Yeah. I look over and it says turn onto 36 and 200 feet, and I'm like, I'm already on 36. I think my phone froze. Yikes. I sort of looked a little on the map. I see it's by Highway 212, so... gosh, I'm not even sure entirely. Does 212 hook up with 69?
Yeah, it's almost like west.
Here we go.
That'll be my next one, will be 212 west. Otherwise, it's saying my next
2015, the year this bus was made, is they were starting to have some, the trade wars with China in America, so they stopped buying plastic windows in China. So
Yeah, I saw a video. Basically, they were saying that part of the reason why oil prices and stuff didn't implode on itself was because China was able to effectively go from convert like 10 or 15% of its energy from fossil fuels into coal instead. So basically, because China was able to switch from fossil fuels to coal for a good chunk of their, like 15-20% of their power, they were able to reduce their amount of oil they needed enough that the whole thing that's been going on with Iran hasn't really affected prices nearly as bad as it could have. So China kind of saved the world from it being a lot worse.
we'll start at 12:37 and see if that time's correct. Get the Pioneer. Oh, never mind. We aren't gonna go that far. the bumps would go like this. You were in a Bluebird. Particularly the conventionals, at least on GMCs and Nationals, Chevys. I've ridden one 3800 as a spare back in the day with the DT466. Then the rest were all GMCs with the Cat 116 and then the Cat 126 on the 98s to the 2000s. And even very stopped me ordering Bluebird. They went to Thomas. Then they ended up in 2000, it was the last year they started ordering the Bluebird until
It's about a mile out.
Okay.
then in, I think just last year
You
Eden
want to be in the
Prairie,
right lane.
we went back to those Bluebird buses
Yeah.
that are bumpy, like Excalibur,
Yeah.
that even when
Who won't be for me?
like they would, a Thomas bus would turn 11, it wouldn't be nearly as bumpy, but when a Bluebird bus was 11, it would be way bumpy. And mind you, they were small special ed buses, so they had seat belts.
Yeah.
Imagine how bumpy it would be without them. On a bus without a seat belt.
Well, most kids aren't required to wear the seat belts on the bus. Usually the only ones that we force them to wear the seat belts on the bus are the preschool. Usually elementary and middle school and high school, they're allowed to just not have seat belts on while they're on the bus.
And then there'll be a left on 184th Street.
All right, 184, got it.
Come on, guys, the light's green. It's not going to be any greener. We have such slow drivers in Minnesota sometimes.
What?
Slow drivers.
Yeah.
It's the opposite in Phoenix, Arizona. They speed.
Have you been there before?
Yes. One time I opened the car at a gas store at a gas station and the car just ripped like this.
Really?
Yup. I almost could have lost my arm that day.
Wow.
And the rental car store.
The thing with that is you have to remember who tends to live, what kind of people tend to live by like Phoenix, Arizona. It's mostly elderly.
Yup.
Like there's several cities around Phoenix that are like elderly communities.
Yeah.
My grandma used to live in Sun City, West Arizona, and that's strictly elder population, senior citizen. There's like I think 4 different cities around Phoenix that are like that, where you have to be at least like 60 or 65 to live there.
Thanks for watching. Sergeant Jaden and peace out.